Okay guys, it's time to go. Almost done with the bottom. It's got a little bit more to go. Feels so sharp, and like this tooth, when I go close it, it hits it, and that's the composite, and it hurts. But other than that, I feel totally fine. But yeah, it's a little sharp. It feels a little sharp, and this is before the wire. There's no wire yet. Oh my god, look at this one. It's crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Hey guys, welcome to my update video. I just got braces 5 days ago, and I still, after 5 days, cannot believe I finally have braces. And I have so much to tell you. So let's get into this. I wanted to get on here the very first day I got them done and tell you all about it, but I'm glad I waited because I went through so many emotions. But now I'm fine, and I'm going to tell you all about it in this video. If you've been following me on Instagram, you know that I've been keeping you updated since the time I got them to now. And I told you at first, I was kind of upset. I couldn't even eat my spaghetti right. And so, ow, I literally just bit my tongue. These bite blockers, that happened so much the very first day. In order to actually speak though, without biting my tongue, I have to give myself a little bit of a whistle, like a wisp when I talk. So, bite my tongue or whistle. I'm choosing the damn whistle. So anyway, in this video, I want to talk about my first time ever getting braces and how that experience went. Because my emotions went like, oh my god, I'm so freaking excited, to, oh my god, what the is happening to me, to, okay, I'm fine. I'm gonna deal with this for 2 years and I'm gonna get this done because it's gonna be worth it. So let's just start off by saying getting braces does not take about 2 to 3 hours anymore. So the day I got my braces, we Googled how long it was gonna take, and they said 2 hours. I texted my sister that morning and I was like, do you want to come with me? I was like, it's only gonna be like 30 minutes. Because imagine, they're just putting on the brackets. One bracket. Actually, I've done rhinestones on something before, and just the repetitiveness of just picking it up, gluing it down, oh my god, it really does take forever. By the time an hour goes by, you have this many rhinestones. You just want to die inside. So yeah, I'm never doing that again. I told her it was only going to take 30 minutes. So she Googled it, and we ended up finding out 2 to 3 hours just to put on braces. But I do want to say, depending on the dentist that you go to and how they practice, might depend on whether or not it's going to take that long traditionally versus what happened to me. So I want to tell you what they did. I was so surprised and weirded out in the beginning because I've never really had anything plastic just be like put over my teeth. Instead of them having to glue in the brackets one by one, what she actually did was my stuff came in like a retainer. It was really weird. It came in kind of like pieces too. So it was like these 4 teeth were together, and then the side pieces were by themselves. So the canines, is that what they're called? And then you had the back, right? So you had like from here on, okay? That was it. But then it was the same for the bottom as well. So the top and the bottom came in retainers, and the brackets were like in the inside of these retainers. She popped the retainers in, and then she would take the blue light and glue them on. So then when she took off the retainer, it would have the brackets and they would be stuck on. I was questioning what was happening to my mouth because I was like, I saw so many videos of people getting brackets individually put on their teeth, and I can see why it took that long now. But that morning my brain was just not braining. So I asked her, while she has these gigantic things opening up my mouth and I have retainers on in my teeth, I literally was like, she was like, oh, she explained it professionally, and she was like really sweet and cool. She like was very friendly and upbeat, and every single time she finished a sentence, she had to say Teresa, which was, I was just like, that's my name. So I got off track a little bit, but anyway, she put the brackets on just with these clear retainers, and she did not have to go individually. So I feel like that made the process so much faster. But there was one part where I was actually nervous and I had to stop her. I was like, but basically what I was trying to tell her is, oh my god, if you rip this clear retainer off of my composite tooth is gonna come with. I was terrified that my composite was gonna come with when she pulled off the retainer, but she assured me that that wasn't gonna happen. I don't know about a composite, but people lose teeth all the time. I'm just terrified of it happening to me. Our normal teeth are bones, and we can feel them like when we grind our teeth, you know, you can feel it. I miss being able to grind my teeth, by the way. When you grind it, you can feel it. But with a composite tooth, it just feels so unnatural. It doesn't feel natural. So when like I'm brushing my teeth, or if I hit a tooth on the composite, it just feels so different than what my normal tooth would react to if those things were to happen. So I'm like just terrified of something different happening to this tooth. And that's why I worry about that tooth specifically and not my other teeth. Once you could feel the wire being clicked into place, that's when I started to get my hands started to feel really like sweaty, clammy, and I'm sitting there, mouth still open, like can't do anything about it. So when people were saying like the first week is hell, I was like, oh, I can see why this is hell, because you really do feel tightening and pressure in your teeth kind of like together. That's what it kind of feels like. But after 5 minutes later, she asked me if I was in any pain. I replied with, no, I don't feel anything. It was like my teeth just kind of like numbed, like right now, my teeth feel really numb. They don't like hurt. And she was surprised by that answer. She said that normally people feel a lot of pressure and pain, and I didn't. So I feel like your experience is gonna be different depending on like your age, which I did say at the end of this. I was like, you guys do this to children? And she laughed a little bit, but like, for real, you guys do this to children? I think it depends on your age and the fact that I've had a child myself. Maybe my pain tolerance is different. I have tattoos on my chest. I have tattoos on my arms. So I feel like your pain tolerance is different as you get older. Good news to you, if you are older, I'm 28 and you're getting braces for the first time, it might not be as bad as you've heard. Now on to the thing that made me really sad. Maybe I should have documented more on camera, but you know what? You really do get used to all of this in your mouth. At first I was like, this is a weird torture device. But knowing that this is a process and seeing everyone else's journey and knowing I'm not gonna die at the end, it just makes it so much better. Like I can actually breathe. Now on to the thing that I spoke about in my last video. My deep bite. If you have a deep bite, you're gonna wanna listen to this. We're on to talking about bite blockers. I had no idea what bite blockers were until I was watching Benest. He explained that those are bite blockers, and that actually makes sure that when you bite down, you're not biting off your brackets or losing a tooth. So when I'm eating my food, I have to cut it up very small in order for those little blue globs to be able to chomp on my food. So those are acting as like my teeth in a way. So that's why I was really upset. I went on Instagram and I told you guys about it and I was like, what the heck? This is what happened to me. I also had a couple of you guys tell me that the same thing has happened to you and that you got used to it. Honestly, I really haven't been in much pain besides my cheeks feel insane. Very first day, I was not putting wax on the sides, but as the days went on, I'm like, oh my God, you could feel the indents where my cheeks used to be like this, and now they're like there's an indent of where the brackets have chafed off. I stabbed myself with my nail. So people say that you get used to it and you build scar tissue and then it doesn't hurt anymore, but you'll always have that scar, those scars in the inside, which is okay. Like no one's really looking at the inside of my mouth, but it just feels weird. And when I was younger, I used to bite the sides of my cheeks. So I already do have that scar tissue. It's just not, it's up here instead of right here, because this is where I bite. But this is where it's chafing, right in between here. So I lather up my teeth with wax, and today I ended up using the clear orthodontic wax, so you don't see it as much. But I am wearing orthodontic wax all in the back, from this tooth on. So that way when I'm eating or talking, I'm not just rubbing them up against it, and it's saving my life, honestly, right now. And then again, I have it on this side as well. I don't have it on this bracket and onward because it really isn't causing me a lot of pain, and I realized that wax, you go through a lot of wax. Another place is right down here. I have it only on these two teeth because those teeth come further out, therefore it's rubbing on the inside of my lip and causing me pain. So I gotta tell you something. The other day I actually ate with my wax in, and I was always taking it out before I would eat. and I was dealing with a ton of brackets and me rubbing up my tongue up against the brackets trying to like get the food that was in there stuck while I'm actively eating, you know, it was bothering me. So I just was like, let me keep my wax in, and I did, and my wax didn't go anywhere. I was afraid of eating the wax. I was afraid of not realizing what's the difference between the wax and the food. Oh, but you do know. The wax is very gummy and it's not sticky. It's more like just like you're chewing on a ball of like, not even really rubber, it's just wax. So I kept these in. The only thing that I would say isn't the best is they do stain. So when I had my spaghetti, it ended up getting really stained and yellow, kind of like this orangey color. So I make sure to actually take those out, throw those away after I brush my teeth and stuff. It did save me from having to pick out a bunch of food from my braces. Then I learned that this wax thing is kind of a new thing. People weren't wearing wax before, and I'm like, oh my god, what were you doing? How did you survive? So yeah, I'm wondering if I ever don't bring my toothbrush with me, but I have wax and I want to be able to eat something, I'm probably gonna put wax all over the braces, eat, and then take the wax off. Did I literally just make up a braces hack? Because this is pretty freaking helpful. So yeah, let me know. Have you put wax over your teeth in order to not have to pick things out of your braces? So yeah, that is pretty much it. I am so excited to see where my teeth journey will be in the next couple of months because I've seen transformations. I've seen people go from this teeth to this teeth within about 3 months. So yeah, what if this little tooth is no longer overlapping? What if it's like still kind of sideways, but it's no longer overlapping my front tooth? That will be insane. So in my next video, I'm gonna give you guys an update on how I'm feeling, especially when I go to get my tightening done in August. So maybe the next time it's gonna be so much worse. So let me know. Let me know down in the comments whether or not it's terrible getting your braces tightened for the very first time, and if you get used to it, because I got this going for 2 years, but hopefully it won't be 2 years. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my braces update. Bye.